Hey
So,
guys,
what are
welcome
your
back to the
thoughts on this
channel.
then?
I'm Tracy. Let me ask you a serious question to start today's video. Have you ever felt like you are running on a hamster wheel? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're working hard, you're stressed out, you're trying to manifest your dream life, you're trying to drink your water and do your skincare routine, but at the end of the day, you end up just doom scrolling on TikTok until 2 a.m., feeling totally burnt out and strangely empty. Yeah, I see you. I've been there. We live in a generation where we strive for
Oh,
these massive glow-ups. We think we need to change our
oh,
entire personality, our wardrobe, and our career overnight to be happy. We think success is this big, loud, explosive event. But what if I told you that the secret to a long, happy, and genuinely aesthetic life isn't about winning the lottery or becoming an overnight influencer? It's actually about tiny, almost invisible habits. Things so small you might think they don't matter, but they do. Today, we are doing a deep dive, and I mean a deep dive into 8 Japanese habits that will completely shift your mindset. We're going to break down why Japan has some of the calmest, most focused, and longest living people on Earth. And more importantly, we are going to talk about exactly, step by step, how we can apply this to our chaotic 20-something lives to fix our burnout. So grab your matcha, get comfy, maybe grab a notebook because we are about to reset your life. Let's get into it. The first habit is a concept called Kaizen. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever set a New Year's resolution that looked like this. I will go to the gym for 2 hours every single day, eat only salads, and read 50 books this year. And then, by January 5th, you're back on the couch eating chips. That is the anti-Kaizen. That is us trying to force a transformation. Kaizen translates to continuous improvement, but here's the T. It's
continuous
not about hustle
improvement.
culture. It's not about go hard or go home. It's actually the opposite. It's about being
1%.
1% better. Think about Toyota, the car company. They didn't become a giant by making one perfect car instantly. They did it by empowering every single worker to fix one tiny screw, one tiny process every single day for decades. They call it the 1% rule. How does this apply to us? Well, Gen Z, we are obsessed with instant gratification. If we don't see results in a week, we quit. Kaizen says ignore the results, focus on the habit. Let's say you want to read more books because you saw it on Book Talk. Don't aim for a book a week, that's too much pressure. Aim for 1 page a day, just 1 page. Why? Because reading 1 page is so easy you can't say no to it. Even on your worst, most tired day, you can read 1 page. And guess what happens? Usually, once you open the book, you read 5 pages, then 10. If you want to get fit, don't commit to a marathon. Do 1 push-up. The magic is in the compound effect. It removes the fear of failure because the bar is so low you can't fail. So right now, I want you to think of one goal you've been procrastinating on. Now, break it down to a step so small it feels ridiculous. That is Kaizen. It's allowing yourself to grow slowly, and that is a form of self-kindness. Moving on to habit number 2, Ikigai. This is a buzzword you've probably heard. Maybe you've seen the diagrams on Pinterest, but let's really unpack it because I think we misunderstand it. Ikigai is your reason for being. It's the reason you get out of bed in the morning. In the West, specifically in our culture, we are obsessed with monetizing our passions. We feel like if we aren't making 6 figures doing what we love by age 25, we have failed. We turn our hobbies into side hustles, and then we burn out on the things we used to love. But in Okinawa, one of the blue zones where people live the longest, Ikigai isn't about your career status or your LinkedIn profile. It's simpler. It could be brewing the perfect cup of coffee. It could be
That's
walking your
actually a
dog.
really
It
good
could be
point.
being a good listener for your friends. The Japanese framework for Ikigai lies at the intersection of 4 things: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. When you find the sweet spot in the middle, that's Ikigai. I used to think my purpose was to be this big corporate boss girl, but I realized my ikigai is
Hi
actually
there,
just
I'm Tracy,
storytelling.
and this
It's
is where I get to
connecting
be
with you guys
myself.
right here. And once I realized that, the pressure fell off. You don't need to save the world to have a purpose. You just need to find joy in the process of living. So ask yourself, what makes you lose track of time? What comes naturally to you? Start there. Don't worry about the money yet. Follow the curiosity. Habit number 3 is a game changer for my foodies. Hara Ichibuchi. Hara Ichibuchi means eat until you are 80% full. Let's be real for a second. We live in a world of supersized portions. We have mukbang videos, all-you-can-eat buffets, and we usually eat while distracted. We eat while watching Netflix, scrolling Instagram, or answering emails. And before we know it, we are
Oh my
stuffed.
god.
We feel sluggish, tired, and we get that food coma. That feeling, that's your body working overtime. That's inflammation, that's aging. The Japanese understand a biological fact. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain that it's full. So if you eat until you feel 100% full, you have actually overeaten. You've gone to 120%. By stopping at 80%, when you feel satisfied but could still eat a little more, you give your body energy to heal, not just digest. It's an act of self-love. It's treating your body like a temple, not a trash can. So here's the challenge for this week. The next time you're eating dinner, put the phone away. Put the fork down halfway through the meal. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, am I still hungry or am I just eating because the food is there? It's a tiny shift, but it changes your relationship with food and energy entirely. Number 4 is Shinrin Yoku, or forest bathing. Okay, Gen Z, we have a problem. We are chronically online. Our eyes are glued to blue light screens for 10 to 12 hours a day. We are constantly overstimulated. Notifications, emails, texts, breaking news. Our nervous systems are fried. Shinrin Yoku is the antidote. It literally means taking in the forest atmosphere. Now, this isn't hiking for cardio. It's not trying to get the perfect photo for your Instagram story. It's not about counting steps. It's just being. Science shows that trees release chemicals called phytocides to protect themselves from insects. When we breathe these in, our cortisol, our stress hormone, drops significantly. Our blood pressure lowers. Our immunity goes up. You don't need a forest in Japan to do this. You can go to your local park. You can walk down a tree-lined street. But here's the rule. You have to leave the phone, or at least put it on Do Not Disturb in your pocket. Walk slowly, look at the leaves, notice how the light filters through the branches, smell the rain or the earth. It sounds simple, maybe even boring, but in our high dopamine world, boredom is medicine. We need to relearn how to be bored in nature. That is where the healing happens. Let's talk about number 5, Wabi-sabi. This is my absolute favorite one. Wabi-sabi is finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. Look at our social media feeds, filters, Facetune, curated lifestyles. We are terrified of flaws. We think a messy room, a breakout on our face, or not having our life together by 22 makes us less than. We are chasing perfection, and it is exhausting us. Wabi-sabi says no, the crack is where the light enters. A vintage jacket is cooler because it's worn out, it has a story. A wooden table is beautiful because it has scratches from years of family dinners. Apply this to your life. You don't have it all figured out? That's beautiful. You made a mistake? That's part of the texture of your life. Start embracing the messy parts of your 20s. Stop trying to be a robot. Be a human. Perfection is static and boring. Imperfection is natural and alive. That shift in perspective is freedom. Habit number 6 is gamen. This translates to endurance with dignity. Now, I want to be careful here. Don't get this twisted. It's not about suppressing your emotions. It's not that toxic positivity where you just smile and say good vibes all the time when you're actually dying inside. Gamen is about resilience, it's emotional maturity. It's that quiet strength when you're going through a breakup, or you got rejected from a job, or you're just having a terrible week. Our generation is very quick to react. Something bad happens and we want to vent immediately on Twitter, or we spiral into playing the victim. Gamin is taking a deep breath and saying, "This is hard, this hurts, but I can handle it. I will keep moving forward." It's about not letting the bad days define your identity. It builds a character that lasts a lifetime. It's knowing that winter is tough, but spring is coming, and you have the strength to wait for spring. Number 7 is omiyoyari. This means compassionate consideration for others. Japan is famous for being polite, but omiyoyari is deeper than just saying thank you. It's anticipating someone's needs before they even ask. It's thinking about how your actions affect the collective. It's simple things, not playing loud music on the bus because someone else might be tired after a long shift. It's returning the shopping cart. It's holding the elevator door. In a world that tells us to be the main character and look out for number 1, omiyoyari reminds us that we are part of an ensemble cast. We are all connected. And here's the selfish secret about omiyoyari. When you focus